Welcome to another one of my daily updates. Today we're going to talk about some minor changes that have happened with regards to the government support. As always, we've updated our booklet, so you can download this from www.alblink.uk/COVID-19, or just use the link in the social media that you're looking at. So what's happened today? Well, we have clarified on the job retention scheme with regards to statutory maternity pay. So if you furlough someone just before they're due to go off on maternity leave, they will get less maternity money, so it's advisable not to do that one. With regards to nurseries, we've also highlighted that the government are doing some support for nursery businesses. So if they're nursery businesses that pay business rates, then they will be eligible for a rates holiday for the period 2020 to 2021. You don't need to do anything. If you are eligible, then the local authorities will sort this out for you. We've also had some clarifications with regards to the business interruption loan scheme. Now, a lot of people were saying this wasn't really fair. The banks were asking people for personal guarantees. Now, whilst the government said that they weren't allowed to ask you to put your house on the line, you could have to put all of your other assets on the line, cars, etc. The government have now stepped in and said, no, this isn't fair. You do not need to put up a personal guarantee provided the loan is less than £250,000. And if it's over the £250,000, the personal guarantee only has to be for the 20% difference, not the full amount, because obviously the government are backing 80% of the amount payable. Now, personal guarantees still can't take your homes, but if you do put a personal guarantee down on something over £250,000, then yes, your other assets could become obtained by the bank should you fail to pay. So if we just whiz back to the index, so turning to a new announcement by the Chancellor. Today he's announced the Coronavirus Large Business Interruption Loan Scheme. It's a bit of a mouthful. Now, there's this bank of businesses that had turnovers between 45 million and 500 million that were actually too large to apply for the small scheme, but too small to apply for the large scheme. So they were kind of stuck in the middle. And banks were trying to charge them extortionate interest rates, etc. Now, the government have introduced this scheme. It's going to provide an 80% guarantee, so the businesses will only have to do a 20% equity guarantee. With regards to rates, well, it's not going to be interest-free like a normal small one was. You're going to have to use commercial rates, but the banks have been told to make sure their rates are reasonable. We've also updated our questions and answers section. So we've added a couple of bits and pieces to there. If I show you here down the bottom, does the holiday carryover apply to my business? Well, we briefly touched on this yesterday. If an employee chooses not to take the holiday due to the coronavirus, they cannot carry it forward for 2 years. It's only if they are unable to take their holiday. We've also added number 17 there that you can see, which is if you incorporated your partnership or self-employment business recently, so since April 19, some people thought that you could actually still apply for the self-employed grant. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Because the business needs to be actually trading on the day that you apply, you're not entitled to the self-employment grant. Whilst you are still trading in some people's eyes, the limited company is a separate legal entity and therefore does not apply to the trading status. So I hope that's been helpful. As I said, please download our booklet. It's now got over 33 pages of information to help businesses of all shapes and sizes. We've highlighted whether small, medium or large businesses are impacted by each one. And we're also showing the updates that have happened in the last 3 days. So if you use the same link time and time again, you'll just see the latest updates coming through. If you need any help, please do get in touch with Lewis Brownlee on 01243 782 423. Thank you.